Hello everyone. It's nice to meet you. Let's wait a minute or two, waiting for everyone join to us today. In the meantime, you can write if you see me or um, listen me. This information will be helpful for configuration this presentation and be sure that everything is working properly. Maybe you can write in a chat box, what are you from? Um, it's nice to know where are you from. Okay, I think we can start. So hello everyone. Oh, hi. Thanks for giving me information about your destination. Okay, so let's start. Hello, everyone. One more time. My name is Mariola Speck. I'm working as a product owner in X Plus, and today I have opportunity to talk about how to make sure user performance UATs and that they do it correctly. Uh, it's another episode from webinar series about Executive Explorer. If you miss previous webinars, don't worry. You can watch videos on Executive Explorer YouTube channel. Before we start, I encourage you to write down any question you have during presentation to chat box. And in the end, there will be a Q&A session, and I will try to answer all your questions. So, okay, so let's start. Agenda for today is that first we will talk. We are going to talk about why UATs are so important for successful implementation. Secondly, we will talk what are the main issue related to them. After this the short part, I will switch to Executive Explorer, and I will do some demo for you. And as I mentioned in the last part is a Q&A session. So just remember to write all your question in a chat box, and in the end there will be a place to answer. Okay, why are UATs important for successful implementation? User acceptance testing is the final stage of any software development, implementation, or upgrade before go live. It's the last piece of project when organization has a chance to check what it was designed in the real world situation, validate changes made, and assessing adherence to the organization business requirements. Mm, this type of testing encourage business users who are representative from the customer organization. So there in this group there is no IT guys, and there's only business users. So so that's so important because they testing real cases from the real environment. During testing, user follows test case, which are representative, as I mentioned, representatives action pulled from real product functionality or real life workflows, just to ensure that product meets the expectation and to be sure that business process are working and the customer can continue their business without any interruption. Um, and it's good to know that when we are talking about D365 finance and operation and Microsoft update policy, user acceptance testing can help to be compliant with new version. And you can check if all your processes are continuous and work properly before update one version. So just to remember, uh, it's very helpful to do that. And when we are talking about user acceptance testing, in my opinion, the main purpose of acceptance testing is to validate end-to-end business flow. So it's very important. So when we are talking about what is important, it's necessary also say something about um, what are the main issue related to them, just to clarify the whole topic. And we when I preparing for this presentation, I wondering what I want to say in this area. Yes, main issue related to UATs, and I think that it's good to do it from the project manager or coordinator point of view. Mm, uh, and I want to focus on this point of view during my speech. So first is that users are from client organization, so it's difficult to monitoring their work or even force them to testing. Yes, and do you agree that you don't have powers to manage these people because they are from the business? Yes, they are not your team, your IT team members. Users are not properly selected for the testing. What I so In my opinion, they're not good matched for this job. They weren't choose correctly by the client, probably by the client stream committee. Sometimes client choose people who has time but no knowledge about the processes, no experience in this topic. Uh, so uh, you see that they don't have enough knowledge to do that. And the last point which I want to highlight, and that is that users are not engaged in UATs. They have no time to do that. They don't see the common objective, and it's a very typical behavior which I met in my experience, in my professional experience. That users are testing, but they don't do it correctly. They don't care about the value and how important it is. And it's the last stage when they can just notice that something wrong, something don't work properly, so they don't care about tests. So this kind of issue related to UITs, which I want to highlight. And when we are talking about Executive Explorer, we can give you a chance to monitoring user acceptance testing, to check how many execution of processes user made. You can check variants of processes just to be sure that a user check different paths and different cases during testing session. And if you are interested to try yeah, using our Executive Explorer, you can sign up for a free trial version. In the chat box, there will be you can find a link for that. So if you are interested, you can sign up. And I want to just remember you that every time you can write the question, and after presentation I will try to answer it. Okay, so let's switch to our Executive Explorer tool, and I will show you how we can use Executive Explorer in user acceptance testing. Mm, so no more talking with presentation. Just go to the tool. Okay. Uh, it's the first view which user get using Executive Explorer. Um, we are in process, and now you can see the list of process. Uh, I know probably you know this view from previous webinars when my colleague talk a little bit more about this view and functionality. But how we can use the first view in according to testing point of view. First of all, we have the column name. So we have the list of processes. Then we have the number of execution and the number of users. So in my opinion, this two information give you the first information about mm, the number of testing execution, and how many user was involved in this process. Yes, for example, in invoice journal we have 322 execution. So this number give you the information. Okay, it's a nice example, nice testing case, and the execution was really high. So the testers, the business user, are testing. Yes, so it's the first information which you have, and also the number of user involved. But I can go deeper. So I prepared process for you. Mm, uh, this process is named free text invoice. And what I have in this panel, on the top I have the execution number. In this case is 84. The number of user which was involved, it's free. The potential of optimization, and the cost number. Below this information, I have a graph which shows me the path um, of this of execution, and on the right of this graph, I have information how many different variants um, was named during recording, during testing. So in this case, I see four different paths, and when I clicking variants by variants, I can see what's the difference between each of execution, each of variants, and of course, in execution column, I have information how many times it was executed. So, for example, the first variant was 64 times executed. So it's a really nice number, and also I have information how many user was clicking. So it was not only the one person, but two different user did it. So of course, I can see the graphs and the arrows. And now I can see only this path which I selected in a variance. But when I'm talking about UATs, so how we can also manage this view to monitoring tests. I mentioned that. For example, I select the second path, second variant, and on the bottom of this page, I have information about execution. Yes, so the second, one more time, go up. We have 15 execution of this variants. So on the bottom, I can see more information about each execution, about user, and about the performance. And if I really want to have more information about it, I can open uh, mm, execution. So what I can see here, that this execution was connected with free text invoice, because we open it from this process. And what information I have information about user, about when the process start, uh, and the duration, 20 minutes 4 seconds. What I can see here also in this panel, I have the list of steps which user did during his testing time, and every steps has in properties more information about the details. Yes, about the general information and business context. So um, in this table also I have information about when the steps start and what was the duration, information about client time and server time. And as I mentioned, on the in the properties, I have more information about this each step. um, so it's nice to see what was clicking, which value was set it in this testing time. Okay, and what? How can I also use Executive Explorer just to manage and monitoring testing? Uh, we have some statistic in Executive Explorer. It's looked like um, very similar, like in Excel table, and I prepared for you um, the reports about how how many user was involved in each process in a monthly view. So in this report, I can see how long they spent during testing time. Yes, in every month, and of course I have a summary, and it's a table view. But Executive Explorer give you also uh, a chance to select different view. For example, heat map is also good in this case, because in some cases we can highlight who was the most active user testing during testing session. So it give you this kind of information. Of course, it's good to mention that we are working on a connection between Executive Explorer and Power BI application. So in the future, the connection will be done, and more statistics and more reports will be available just in the future. So I give you this information just to be sure that we really want to prepare connection with Power BI. So just waiting for this new functionality. Okay, so it's everything what I prepared in Executive Explorer. Let's switch to presentation, and now it's a Q&A session. Let's check what we have what question we received during our session. Okay, I have one question. How can I check what user did during testing? Um, you probably see it during the presentation. I can use execution view to see what was clicking during the testing. Yes, so I can see the list of steps which a user did during testing, and the value, and which value was selected on forms. Yes, so it's this place give you the power to check this information. Do we have any more question? You can ask. You can ask me if you have any doubts or something are more interesting for you. I think we don't have no more question. Just remember that you in the chat box you have a link to sign up for a free trial version. What can I say? Also, if you miss previous webinars, you can check videos on Executive Explorer YouTube channel. And one more information for you that in September we are going to start a new webinar series, and it will start on the 7th of September. So just write down this date and sign up for next series, and check and see how we can use Executive Explorer in a different ways. So see you soon. Uh, thank you for your time, and let's see next time. Bye.